Hi friends, it's Terry Stewart, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in the U.S. in Central Maryland. So today it's Wednesday and I'm trying to go live every Wednesday, so here I am. But today's live is a little different. I'm actually finishing up on a Nursery Decor project that started way back in May when I had a baby shower for my daughter. And it was a tea party baby shower. So anyway, I'm going to start this decor item, which is a guest book that we started back in May, and then I'm going to go through and show you a little of the things that I made and planned for this tea party. So let's get started. I'm going to move the camera. If you get sick, look away because the camera's moving, and when it moves you usually see my ceiling, my big light, my big head before I can get it down, the camera turned around to my desktop. And so there we go. You should be able to see the guest book. Let me see if I can get my computer up here working. You know, it's always technology. Oh my gosh. You know what I just did? I clicked out of Facebook. I had a stinking Norton ad, which I didn't want, and thought I was clicking out of the Norton ad, but no, lo and behold. So there we are. I think. No. Is that me? No. Why does life have to be so hard, right? Or technology, not necessarily life, but technology is, oh my gosh. Like, will it ever end? I know. I'll be there. I really will. I'll get there eventually. It's taking me a few seconds. Whoever's watching, thank you. Appreciation for sticking with me. Okay. So, this is, let me get this up here so you can see. I found this printable online from Aspen J. And I had it printed, and all the details are going to be on my blog and everything. But this is what I chose. At the time we had the shower, we did not know whether it was going to be a girl or a boy. Turns out I have a new granddaughter, so this is all girls. And down here it says, "Welcome, Baby Parks." Because at that time we didn't know. So at the shower, I had used my old balloon punch, long retired balloon punch. And I had punched out a variety of blue balloons and pink balloons and many different colors. And I had these set up at the shower for people to fill out. But, not what they thought. I think you're going to find it. Somewhere in here, I have all this stuff to the side that I wanted to share with you. Okay, so I used for the girl balloons. For the pink balloons, I used Bubble Bath, which is a current color, Pretty in Pink, which is an in color, and Flirty Flamingo. So I had those set up. And the blue balloons, Boho Blue, Seaside Mist, and I think, I'm not sure, maybe Marina Mist, I don't know. So everybody had to sign a pink balloon and a blue balloon, and then once the baby was here, I would know which color to make the balloons. And now we know it's a girl. So let me get all my pink balloons from everybody who attended, and we're gonna adhere these different balloons. So we'll put the blue ones aside. So I just took some baker's twine and I put a little glue dot here to hold at each line, and then I tied a knot at the bottom and put a glue dot underneath of that. So I'm going to put probably some gosh, my brain, dimensionals on behind these pink balloons. And so there's going to be a whole host of balloons rising here. So we'll put the blues onto the side. And let's figure out how to get these. I want to alternate the colors. So these balloons will be down covering, I'm going to have them cover those glue dots. So, and then we're going to fill in. Yeah, and that's my husband. He's taking a nap. He's snoring in the background. You know, you try to do a Facebook Live and life happens. We had the air conditioner guy here earlier. My stepmom stopped by. It's just always something in life. That's how we go. All right. So once I get these laid out, what do we think? It looks like a bunch of balloons bursting from the little bunny's hands. I think these should be underneath, right? I'll cover all these. These little lips on the balloon. Yeah, okay. Maybe I need to fill in with some other balloons. What do you think? Or should we use them just with the people's names on them? Oh, that's such a hard decision. All right, let me get my glue dots or my dimensionals. Let's see. I think I want the bigger one. I think the regular glue dots or dimensionals rather than the minis will work well. Get those started. I can't wait to show you all about the rest of the shower. It was a tea party, which I love tea and I love planning tea parties, and we ended up going to Annapolis to the Reynolds tea house because it's one of my favorite places. So it goes up a little bit, so they're kind of rising. So I think I'm just going to put these overlap it a little bit. So I've never done one of these before, and I think it's a nice way to commemorate my granddaughter's the shower we had for her and the people who attended. Now this, bring this up a little bit. I don't like this tail on the baker's twine, so I'm going to cut that a little short. And then we can put this down. So I'm trying to make an arch. It's kind of what my thought process is. We'll make it round and just keep going up. Like so. So this is going to be a little bit longer than normal Facebook Live because I wanted to finish this and then I wanted to share all the things I made and prepared for the shower. Now I'm going to fill in. Should we fill in behind? That doesn't have a string. Yeah, I think right there. So it'd be so much nicer if somebody was here to tell me what they thought about how these how I should plan these balloons. So instead I'm going to have to wing it. That's the nice thing about having friends to craft with, is they help you figure things out. And two brains working at this is always better than, in my opinion, than one. Okay. Yeah. So I got this idea from, her name is Aspen J. She has a website, and she had free printables. And she has various options. Like this bunny just happened to have pink in its ears, and it had, if you knew that you're going to have a boy or a girl, you could pick the bunny that kind of matched that. And I think that might have been elephant. So there was a variety of options, and I just happened to go with bunnies because I like bunnies. So that spoke to me. But as I say, there was other options, and she suggested printing it, and on her blog post it is 11 by 13, which, no, you printed 11 by 17, but then you cut it down to 11 by 13 so it fits in the frame, because it's an 11 by 14 frame, which is what I did. Put that one behind. Alright, so we're getting to these last few. Yeah, I think that's going to be perfect. And there were some other things I got from Aspen J's website. I was looking for free printables for games. And there was like tags, labels. So for this kind of guest book thing, I did that. What else did I think I printed a guest list? I was looking for free printables. Now I could have bought things from Amazon, but then I wouldn't have been able to have personalized. All right. So there it is finished. It's a Nursery Decor item. And so it's something to go in my granddaughter's nursery, but it also is a memory from her shower, all the people who helped welcome her into the world. All right, so next, that's done. Let me talk about everything I did for the shower. And it was a little bit. So, bring this back. I found these invitations on, pull this down. Maybe I should pull this down. On Amazon. So I knew I wanted to go to a restaurant to have this shower. Our house is being renovated. Just wasn't in any shape to hold an event here. So I was thinking about going to a local restaurant, inviting some family and close friends. And then I thought, wow, I really like tea. And there's a tea house in Annapolis. A historic Reynold's Tavern has afternoon tea. And so that's what I decided. So I looked on Amazon and I found these party invitations. The baby is brewing. Join us for a baby shower tea. And it was cheaper for me just to write them in, so I got myself an ultra fine tip Sharpie, because it's kind of a coated, and if you'd used the ballpoint ink, it would have smeared. So I got myself a ultra fine point Sharpie, and I put all the information in, and then on the back or on the front it says you were invited, and it came with envelopes. So I mailed those away. But I had extra invitations because it was like right around I wasn't sure exactly how many I needed, and so I bought an extra pack, and it turned out that I was able to use those extras to make tags. So for the favors, I cut the top off of the extra tag just above the join us, Baby is brewing. And then on the back, I cut the top where I cut it underneath the teapot was just above where the words were. I think there was a little bit of the words showing, so I had to cover that up. So I just happened to have, let's see if I can get it out here. This paper, softly stippled. I think it was a celebration item in earlier in January and February. So this pattern here closely matches the colors in the tag. So I used this paper. I cut, I think, like a 1/2 inch of paper, and I covered up the bottom. And I kind of centered it. And then for the thank you, I had these go-to greetings, and I used this thank you here on this tag. And that's how I created the tags for these favors. And I punched a hole, and I had some ribbon, some retired ribbon. And I got these clear bags. These are party bags, like loot bags from the dollar store. And let me tell you, they were a lot cheaper than Amazon. I mean, like I got, I don't know, 30 bags or something, 25 bags for $1.25. And Amazon, it was going to be much more. So go to your local Dollar Tree. And then inside them, I put things for tea. So I put biscotti. I had some chocolates, little bunnies, because I like bunnies. These are little Georgiality. They might have been left over from Easter. I had some paper shred from somewhere I had gotten. And then these, I had some little tiny organza bags, probably from the Dollar Tree. And I had found these little candles from the Dollar Tree. And there was like 3 of them in a pack for $1.25, and they smell really good. So I thought this was like a little cozy little tea gift. You get a little candle, have a little chocolate, you have a biscotti, and then I had these little muslin bags that were retired from Stampin' Up. And inside them, let's see, no, this is, undo this. I put some tea fixings. So there was two tea bags and this raw honey, unfiltered honey, Nate's. I got that from Amazon. So I slipped that inside the muslin bag that I happen to have for my craft stash. And then I went on to Canva, and I saw this Enjoy a Cup of Tea from the mom-to-be, and I designed it. So it was a free design, I think, with the little teapot and cup. I think the tags, and it was from Canva, and it didn't cost me anything. I just, I think it was like a 9x9. It had 9 tags on it. So I just printed it off on my printer, and then just cut them out and attached with some thread, baker's twine. I'm not even sure where that came from. So this was the little favor. All this was in this little bag. The Scotty, I got those at I think BJ's. It was just a little favor to say thank you for everybody for coming to our shower. And so we were having some games, and I had printed those from Aspen J. It was a freebie, so Old Wives' Tales, Baby Bingo, and Name Race. So for every letter of the alphabet, you had to put down a name. So this game, I think on Aspen J, she said 3 minutes. 3 minutes is way too long. I would go 45 seconds next time, or 1 minute. Everybody, in 3 minutes, everybody had a name, so that's not a good thing. Don't give them less time. So there's the name race, was a bingo. They filled in different things they thought that the mother-to-be was going to receive as a gift. And then old wives' tales. This was a lot of fun. And she has an answer sheet to this. So the winners from the shower gifts, I had bought gift cards to Starbucks. So I think I had, I don't know, whatever, 5 in a pack. They come, I think they were $5 or $10 each, something like that. I had gotten this paper pumpkin kit in February 2024, Sweet Springtime, and it had little boxes, like little treat boxes that had this imagery on it. So I had 3 of those boxes, so those were 1 gift card in each of the boxes. And then I had some extra die cuts left from that kit, and I found these rectangle glassine envelopes, long tired Stampin' Up! Product, that those envelopes fit, those gift cards fit right in here. And then I stuck one of these little bunny and chick die cuts from the paper pumpkin, because they were extra in there. And I had these white string tags, so on them I stamped thank you. From that same go-to greetings, which now I can't find. Oh, here it is. I stamped this little thank you because it just fit right on across the tag. And then I used some more of that softly stippled paper to do the bottom of that. So I'll have pictures of that on my blog. Check it out and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's a little confusing, but so I was using things I had in my craft stash, and that made me really happy that I could use that. These little bags, who knows how long I've had these. These look like they're way old. The muslin bags, they had retired. I had those for a while. I'm not sure where these came from. And there were tags, but I don't know where, like it said to address the balloons. There was a tag for filling out an envelope, so for the thank you notes. Oh, and the thank you notes, I bought those from Amazon, and I did not realize that they were postcards. So on the front it said thank you, and it had some floral images, but on the back it was a postcard, and my daughter just wasn't really thrilled about sending a postcard thank you, so I trimmed it down so it fit on the front of a white card base and just glued it down. So then she had thank you notes, and of course I had white envelopes. So anyway, that is all my baby. Oh, if you check out my blog, stampinghair.blogspot.com, I've also posted some pictures. I had teapots because I love tea, and my youngest daughter did some floral arrangements, and just beautiful, just beautiful. Anyway, that's how I prepared for the Baby is Brewing Tea Party shower, and how I got my decor item, and all that and more is on my blog. So I hope you'll join me. Join me next week when I'm back here doing some more stamping. And like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you'll be notified when I go live with my next fun project. Until then, remember, stamping is fun. Bye!